It is now 2:30, almost 2:29 in the afternoon. A small recap of the trades which have happened so far. We had a very promising morning, a bullish morning on DAX, but after the news broke that there were some strikes on the Iranian oil fields, everything broke down, and now we are essentially in a very strong downtrend. So all the trades which I took today, which were um, indicating an up movement, were cancelled, as you can see somewhere around here. I am glad I took my decision to keep to the breakout trade and not replace it with a buy on this sentiment to actually get rid of the fake outs, because the initial loss which was created here, unavoidable to some extent, maybe could have been slightly minimized, but I'm pretty happy how this turned out. You could see this initial break-even trade. I was able to make back with just one trade here of the breakout, and we were stopped out of the one of the add-ons, and we're still in the position on the other with around 70 pips in profit. We'll see how this turns out later on. This is the stopped out, and this is the 200 pip version. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, so we are now moving into the US session. It seems that there is a habit to the down, and we are going into a short again. Let's see what the Dow Jones does. Pretty much reverse. It's going upwards, so it's going back. Nasdaq seems to be indecisive. It's interesting. Interesting to see. We're far away from V up in both cases, but it might just as well continue. I think today we might play the breakout. Still have some minutes left. Right now we're forming a doji candle. We'll see if either side wins. People don't know what to do of this so sparse field, and nobody even knows who attacked, right? So that's the problem here. It's hard to say what to do. I would say a pullback to the VWAP would be possible, but then again, it could be a waterfall, or it could be a V-shaped recovery if some news. So far, we don't have anything much, much coverage on this in the news. I see. So unless something changes, I would be indecisive. I was also looking in the morning into limiting the opening range break to just resign from the first entry because it just creates too much loss. Statistically, from the recent month, only one day was such that we had a clear breakout right on the opening. Every other were fake breakouts with 50 to 60, 70 pips maximum of move and then reverse. Um, so we might fade this first move. This might decide to fade this first move. I see right now quickly similarly the same thing happens in Nasdaq. We had some movement and then it reverses, and we all know that Nasdaq likes that. So um, And here also, but that's, yeah, admittedly in NASDAQ, those fake outs can be actually pretty significant, although, in fact, hold on, this one, maybe there's a fake out, yeah. So today, additionally, we have the FOMC at 7 p.m. our time. So we know that the inflation is slightly above, for February at least, what was expected, but nothing major. On the other hand, jobless claims that we know were not very good as well. So it's unknown a little bit what's going to happen with the Fed. I'm just looking at the historical data here, also fake out and then a move down for NASDAQ, another day as well. Clearly a fake out and then move down 80 pips, although then returns makes 70 pips, but yeah, so this is a chop. For NASDAQ, I think it would be best if we intend to open the trades to just collect the first trade out of the 50 points in profit, because then you are able to either fake out, then come back in the range for 60 points and only then drop 90 or so points, and only then do you go up. So this is a lot of turmoil in the beginning. Here, similar, first fake out, although this one is admittedly larger, over 100 points, so that would essentially be a valid move. Or take profit. This huge thing here, again, you have to remember that this was the opening range. Then it moved back. Okay, it pierced and then it went down. So this is a second valid breakout here. And this one, I don't know what to call it. Fake out or no, fake out shouldn't be closed. It would actually go down 50 points, but then only 50 points. And then only then would it go up. And with NASDAQ, you can't count on these huge, super huge moves. Which I don't like really. I don't really like NASDAQ, to be honest. But when you do get a move, of course, it's quite massive. So bottom line is leaning towards fading the first move. And here, I don't know. DAX is climbing, so it seems like we might be going higher. Let's take a chance. Wrong move. Too far. We need to place orders. Okay, it's a small candle. Let's see if it moves back to the VWAP. That's 60 points. So coming back to the DAX, I see it is moving higher. There was some supply here, but it seems to be crawling up nonetheless. I mean, in order not to be down on the week, I would probably take this off the table now. We've had a 100 pips over, 100 pips pullback. What's going to happen further? We don't know. The oil has closed, the Brent crude has closed the gap from the rollover. So effectively now, if this was the prices before the rollover, we will be around $7 already. So Brent is spiking from these news. Dow Jones has not even broken out of the range yet. Neither has Nasdaq for that matter, just barely so. Um, it's always difficult to apply traditional strategy in these untypical moments of turmoil, right? Because you have some news and some extraordinary events which you don't know how it's going to impact the market. And that's usually when I lose quite often. So stable market conditions are in my favor. Yeah, so let's make it play out. In the meantime, I have bought a new camera, so we're gonna have a bit of a unboxing experience here. Whoever watches this in the future. So the strategy still holds. Nice. So breakout at 5 minutes. We stick to it. Even if we previously lose it, because the moment when you resign from the strategy, that's when it's going to work. And but that's because of the events today. So there's going to be volatility in the market. I would say normally I would be tempted to go with the statistics and just avoid the first entry from now on. So next, what's my real camera in the end? There's so many years using the laptop one. Is enough? Is enough? Got the ForexMyth 2 after having seen some reviews, and the footage from the camera seems rather okay. Wasn't in any kind of bargain or anything like that, so I had to pay a full price of what, 110 euros, something like this. Was it worth it? I wanted to use my camera, but the kids broke it, so I have no camera. Let's see what you have. Open the box. This. Oh, it's tiny. It's super tiny. Oh my god. That's really, that's 100 euros. Oh my god. It's just embarrassing. Right. How do you, there's something I don't understand here, but okay. I have this box in here. I honestly don't know what's inside. Of some accessories. That's just a cable. All right. A USB 3 cable, I suppose, with an adapter. Nice. Okay, rubber is nice. And you have what? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a privacy thing. Nice. Magnetic. Just goes flip. Oh, okay. So yeah, you see, fake out. Thank you. It's just crap. Hold on. Was supposed to be 60 points. What am I doing here? Yeah, but I guess I should have taken the half profit off, half loss off. Anyway, I think I'm gonna enter here a sell stop. I would like to enter a sell stop, please. Hold on. Be right back. All right. So we're back. Was able to place the trade. Yeah, stop loss, enemy sell stop, and a 60 pip stop loss. What is this? Oh, it's magnetic. All right. Find a place like in here. This would be ideal. So I need to get some sort of something to place the camera on. Actually, it's a bottle of water even. Let me check if I can do that. Oh, I can't. Yes, I can. Pretty nifty. Okay, pretty good. Let me try this. Ooh, going up. DAX isn't interesting. I'll push it down here so that if it moves up, you're safe. Dow Jones is breaking out as well. Slowly. Let's see. Gold has broken down. Oh, I wish I had ended the trade. Oh my god. Oh man. That was swept down. Interesting. See if it bounces back here. Pushes down. I'll be selling again on gold. For now, DAX is moving lower, seems. Nasdaq is also struggling. Hmm. Let's hang back. Nasdaq is stuck, not going anywhere. We're still inside the 500 opening range. We are creating doji candles here, then a shooting star, and now returning back. Uh, it's a distribution phase, it looks like. I'm thinking of getting out the long trade and setting myself up for a short. The added complication is that we today have the FOMC, so we might be just bouncing around in the US market. DAX is pulling back. So um, I'm thinking of adding a position here, given that we have a significant drop. I would expect that this goes at least here, but probably to the support zone, back to the support zone. But maybe not today, right? But it's always dangerous to add so low. Normally, it would be great to have some sort of a pullback and only then drop down, which is what I'll do. I'll bet on a. Oh, what's going on? Reopen. I need a stronger machine. This one doesn't pull. Oh, it's that moment. Hold on. Use my key pass. Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Just need to wait. Hmm, something is wrong. And Nasdaq is coming right back up. Oh, Some volatility in the market. Something happening. Those are high. Volume is low. I don't even see my open trades. Maybe for the better, to be honest. Barcodes. Green, red, green, red, green, red again. VIX has moved sharply higher. Something going on in there. Gold retracing. Bitcoin falling. Of course. But it makes sense, right? Less than gold, for that matter. In perspective to recent moves. So gold has fell today 2%. And Bitcoin has fallen, well, 4%. That's interesting. 3.5%. Wonder how is that? And down again. Bah. Well, at least it seems to indicate that that fake out is again happening. Um, this looks like a loss. Oh, that reaction, come on. Yeah, that's not funny. Um, I need to restart my browser again. There's something on. I'll close all the browsers and I'll be back with you. it seems like I've restart helped. Let's see where we go with the Nasdaq. What I was saying with offline. Not offline. We're live. All good. And again, but the DAX is rebounding as well. It looks like we have some support in here in this area. So let's see if it holds. I would even be tempted to go long in here. It might just go like this and then die down, right? I don't like to hedge. So we had one fake out to the up, one fake out to the downside. It's anybody's guess what's gonna happen now. I don't think anyone actually knows. So coming back to the situation of a fake out, right? If we count it, so by the way, it's not good. So if you count it here, we have 40 points breakout and then 70 points to the downside, and just now it actually collapses later on. It actually has a double breakout here, double fake out. So if you faded that, you would be in profit. Yeah, so that's one day. Second one is a, well, you cannot say it's a fake break because it does do 50 pips, but it's, yeah, then it collapses. It makes a fake breakout again. At this time, it goes 100 pips into one direction, so you could take profit in there. But, you know, it depends if you want to add in here or not. But if this is another breakout, then we fall down. So yeah, fake breakout, although ambiguous because it's quite a big one. 50 pips, right? Next one here, definitely fake to downside, 20 odd pips. Then it moves up. So from your opening range, you just about can squeeze 100 pips. Here you have a tiny breakout and then boom to the outside. Huge move. And here, even worse because fakes, goes down, fakes, goes down. But if you count the opening range bar, right, that amounts to some pretty nice profit. So if that fake goes all the way to the other side of the bar, that's pretty good. So we fake in here, 55 pips. We go back 62 pips just to stop me out. And then it even doesn't go all the way, it just returns. And this time it breaks down for, well, not even 100 points, not entirely 100 points. You will squeeze 100 points out of that. Not great. And another one. That's not a fake breakout, that's just 100 pips to the downside. Then it moves back though and makes a much more impressive ride to the up. Even from the top range, it makes you almost 100 pips, so it'll be nice profit here. And here, you go 120 pips, so that's valid. That's legit. You would lose that if you didn't use the breakup but fading. In here, well, it just goes 50 points and reverses 160 points. So from the top, it gets it at 100 points. I take it. In here, again, goes up, goes down 70 points. Not enough to take profit, but enough to stop you out, right? And only then, from a perspective, however, it then goes boom. So yeah, so if you avoid this first fake out here, you would actually be able to do like 50 pips, at least be stopped out. Point is, it will just go boom, 100 pips from here. I will take profit there, probably add, probably lose. Break again, and then go up. So you'd have to be convinced that that this situation here isn't a comeback and breakdown. I'll be betting on a huge move down and it just goes up. So you never know. But a fake breakout as well, nonetheless, right? Yeah, definitely. And here, yeah, again, fake. Boom, goes up 100 points. So yeah, so it looks like today we have a similar situation. Let's see if I can make some sense out of it. Thank you, we just got stopped out. And Nasdaq is pushing to the downside. So is DAX. Ooh, so is Dow Jones. I think we're headed lower. Let's see what happens. So we're now in a short position in the Nasdaq. Altogether today, minus 0.5. That's covered by the week is significantly worse. A month as well. Just building up losses this month, not good. Let's go back to today. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna set up some alerts. Fed is only at 7 p.m., so there's nothing much to happen. I don't think we're gonna get much news from the war zone. We go, they're fumbling around, and Trump is saying it's gonna end the war. It's like, yeah, great, it worked the first time when you said it's gonna end soon, and everybody just jumped on the trades. Now everybody understands it's not so easy. So no, we're to the short here. It's quite nice indication with the wicks. And again, the wicks were here as well and moved higher. So yeah, it's just a no. Let me try and do a quick buy in here uh, with a short stop loss just to see if the lows hold. If they don't, we'll be looking to enter a short as well. Somewhere here maybe. Okay, probably won't hold though. Sorry for sipping tea. We're hatched here. That's a doji candle. We have really, yeah, no body at all. Like very small body, yeah. I don't know. Reversal? Not necessarily. That's an indecision candle. So I think it might just I mean the longer we spend down here, the higher the chance we're gonna pop back up. But we'll see. So far I'm not so convinced that it's going to bounce. My stop loss will be, however, I want to return to the previous one. So the originally set, this is what I keep, 16 points. It's about a quarter of normal risk. Very, very tight stop. Really, you know, a Hail Mary here. I would be rather interested in going short. But maybe up here, not down here. All right, that's it. I'm logging off. I think I have these two positions opened. I will. Oh, I need to set the take profit here. Take profit is 15. 60 points of take profit. We'll see if it goes. I'll check in later on. I will try to get in before the Fed decision, but I don't like trading the FOMC. This is usually very choppy, and I haven't had success. So today overall we're ahead. The realized profit is slightly on the downside. Well, the 1.5 unit of risk, but that's translating to what, about 75 pips, 80 pips of loss, but we are right now 150 pips almost in profit on the open position. And the US is also break even. I'll let it play out. We'll see what happens. I have some alerts set. I also have some alerts in here just to know that something happens. I'll be monitoring this, but I will not be streaming because it just, creates this pressure of commenting constantly, and I don't have that much to say. So I'll see you around.